Do you want to know about all of the sweet albums coming out this month? Well, you came to the right place, because you're in the A side for, what month is it? August 2018. I'm going to tell you about the albums I'm looking forward to this month that you should probably put on your radar, and a couple of the records that I'm expecting to get in, so you're going to want to stick around. Let's launch into it. There are a lot of good albums coming out, and I'm very excited to hear them. First up being Death Cab for Cutie, Thank You for Today. Death Cab is a very consistent band. They do emo, kind of alt-rock stuff better than most, and even their most recent album had a bunch of really good hits on it. Even if it wasn't as good as their Plans Transatlanticism era, it still is good, and I'm excited to hear what they are putting out, because you never know, it could surprise me and be an amazing album, or it could just be a solid listen. Either way, looking forward to it. Alice in Chains' Rainier Fog is coming out. I've been waiting for another Alice in Chains album for a while. Now, obviously, it goes without saying, Alice in Chains post the death of Lane Staley is not the same as early Alice in Chains. However, William Duvall does a great job to fill the shoes of Lane Staley, which are very difficult shoes to fill, and they don't quite try to do the exact same thing, but it's more of taking the feel and soul of the band and making new music as kind of like as a tribute to him and everything he brought to the band. And you still got the awesome Jerry Cantrell guitar work. So I'm really excited. I haven't heard a single track from it. I paid an exorbitant amount of money to get from overseas the limited edition colorway for this record from the Warner Music EU store. Don't even want to talk about how much I spent. I kind of want to throw up in my mouth a little bit. But I hope that this album is as great as I think it's going to be. I haven't heard one single, but I have heard people say the singles are great. So these guys can do very little wrong, and I'm excited to get some grunge on in 2018. Wild Nothing is coming out with Indigo. Wild Nothing is a band where their early stuff I really adore. Some really good shoegazy dream pop. And then their last album, Life of Pause, I believe it was called, I never went back to it after 2 listens. I really was excited for it, and it kind of let me down. It was very samey. But because they used to be so great, I'm hoping that they can kind of get back to that level, and you never know until you try. So excited for Indigo, hoping that it lives up. Third Eye Blind, Thanks for Everything. This isn't a full album. This is just an EP they're putting out. It's an all covers EP, and I believe they're doing their cover of Bon Iver's Blood Bank on there. I love Third Eye Blind. I'm a huge stan for them. I will listen to and buy whatever they put out. They put on one of the best live shows I know. I have all their vinyl, including the box set, which is one of my rarest record pieces I own. And I'm really excited to get another piece to add to the collection on wax. L1011, Bankers Hill. L1011 is a post-rock band, but not really in the way that you expect it. It's not this big band putting out this kind of landscapey, up-down, high-low kind of thing. Christian does crazy guitar stuff. I think he has like a double neck guitar or a 12-string or something really unique, and Tim, the drummer, has like a huge drum kit that's just like massive, and it's just the two of them that managed to put out an amazing sound. And every album of theirs sounds slightly different, which is really cool. So I'm excited to hear Bankers Hill. Don't know what to expect, but I haven't been disappointed by an L1011 album yet. So let's hope the streak continues.
Do you remember Finger 11?
Paralyzer. This is not the same band. Also, Helios is coming out with a new album, finally, called Veriditas. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Helios is the moniker of Keith Kniff, who also goes by Goldmund. That's his more modern classical side. Helios is his more down-tempo electronic side. I love Helios. I think I prefer it to Goldmund, honestly. And Helios has a great track record as well. Every album is really beautiful and really interesting, and I'm very excited that Ghostly, one of my favorite labels, is putting out the new record. Got the limited edition. If you haven't yet, I would jump on it. I actually don't know if it's sold out. I think it's limited to 750 copies, so it could be sold out by now. If not, jump on it, because this album is going to be excellent. Finally, my favorite Australian multi-instrumentalist, Tash Sultana, is putting out Flow State. I really love that EP she did. I love seeing her live videos. She's exceptionally talented. First full-length album. I don't know what to expect. I think it's going to be really good. I can't see it being a disappointment. She has amazing guitar chops, and she sets up all these loops in such unique ways. If you've ever seen her videos on YouTube, I highly recommend checking them out because they're mind-blowing. She's just such a good performer, and her voice is great. This is going to be an album that could be in my albums of the year if it lives up to what I'm imagining it's going to be like. I have a couple records coming in, but it's one of those weird months where I'm going to get a bunch of stuff I didn't expect, probably. I'm not exactly sure what's definitely coming except for these 3. The album Leaf, which, if you watch this channel, you should be familiar. I did a massive interview series with him and the creators of the movie The Endless. There's 4 parts of that. You should go check it out if you're a fan of him or you liked the movie The Endless. We talk about vinyl, we talk about all kinds of good stuff, but finally it all comes full circle because I will be getting in the limited signed gold copy of The Endless soundtrack on vinyl, done by the great The Album Leaf. I also ordered the other soundtrack that was up for pre-order, Tori's Distraction. I'm not gonna lie, haven't heard a note from it. I just immediately trusted him. His label, Eastern Glow Recordings, he's doing all sorts of really good stuff, releasing his own music, releasing stuff from the vault, and all kinds of unique things that the Album Leaf has under his tool belt of amazing musical projects. And I'm really excited to hear this soundtrack because every soundtrack he does is just great. Give me spring on vinyl. Slow Dancing Society, one of my favorite ambient projects, is putting out the Torchlight Parade, Volume 1 and 2. Also another guy that does not miss. Whether he's doing ambient, modern classical, drone, down-tempo, whatever he's trying to do, he nails it. And I really am excited to get this new album in, give it a spin. I know he's going to put some bells and whistles on it. Drew is a consummate professional, and I'm a huge fan, and I'm proud to call him a friend as well. So if you haven't heard my favorite Slow Dancing Society album, which is The Sound of Lights When Dim, it will get you into ambient music if you're not into it, guaranteed. And finally, I'm hoping I get that Ye and Kids See Ghosts vinyl in, because according to my watch, Kids See Ghosts is still album of the year. So I hope to get those records in so I can play them constantly, more so Kids See Ghosts. I think I heard Ye records are actually coming in. I don't know about KSG, hopefully soon, because I gotta spin it. I'm getting in the shakes. That was the A-side for August. I told you about a lot of albums, but are there any I'm missing I need to add to my list? Because I have a lot of listening to do already, but I'm happy to add more. Also, please let me know what you're getting in the comments. Let me know what you're looking forward to, or that you just pre-ordered, or that should be arriving soon. I love this stuff. Tell me. If you like this video, please give it a like. Subscribe to Too Many Records. If you're watching this and you've been watching for a long time, you haven't subscribed yet, you're just too lazy to hit the button, hit the button! I put out videos all the time. You're gonna love it.